Welcome back everyone, thanks for tuning in to another video review. And right now I have the General Giant collectible mini bust, Scorch Republic Commando. So if you're not too familiar with Republic Commandos or Scorch himself, we do get a glimpse of the Commandos in the Clone Wars, in the recent Clone Wars series on Cartoon Network. I believe season 4 or season 5, it could have been season 6, but I just know it was kind of the second half of the Clone Wars series and more towards the end of the series. But unfortunately, unless you read the books or the comics, we don't really get a lot of Republic Commando love in the movies or much of the well-known Star Wars universe. They're almost like the infamous clones that, you know, really did a lot of the heavy-duty work, but just weren't shown or weren't that popular. So it's almost like they have a cult following within Star Wars of Republic Commandos, similar to, I don't know if you're whether a Commander Cody or Captain Rex fan, which I'm a fan of both. But anywho, so General Giant came out with these in 2009, around that time. I'm not too sure because they did come out with 4 Republic Commandos, Scorch, Sev, Fixer, and I'm blanking on the other name. I'll probably pull it up later, put it in the comments. But they came out with a pack of 4 to have all 4 at once, or you can buy them each individually. Then a few years later, I want to say 2013 maybe, they came out with a PGM exclusive generic Republic Commando that was basically the almost all white armor with the heavy duty backpack and the light up eyes or the light up face mask. So that was kind of a way to introduce just another version of a Republic Commando, or almost like a generic clone trooper versus a 501st trooper, or the ARC trooper, just a differentiation or variation on the Republic Commandos. So unfortunately, these guys are crazy expensive. As I guess infamous as they are, it is very hard to find these guys under the $130 range. And of course, I got lucky with this guy. I think I found them for about 70 bucks on eBay around Christmas. Super happy, but now I just need the other 3 to complete my entire Republic Commando set or collection. But anywho, if you do get a chance to get these guys, they are absolutely incredible. I highly recommend them. As you can see, it is a heavy duty mini bust. It is such a big piece, with the immense volume or mass that is with it, and it is a heavy piece when you pick it up. Of course, General Giant has kind of transitioned to lighter or hollow pieces, but these are just absolutely incredible, both in the weight, the size, the design, the sculpt, and the paint as well. So really quick before I get into the rest of the mini bust for a closer look, let's take a look at the packaging right here. Let me move this guy off to the side. So you get a ginormous box, doesn't even fit in my camera. Not much going on, just a generic General Giant box. We have the small window right here where you would see the helmet of Scorch. There are no interchangeable pieces, so it is just to protect the mini bust itself. Here we see Star Wars Republic Commando and his name Scorch collectible mini bust with the General Giant logo. On the side we just have a picture of him. On the back we have an image of all 4 and a small bio if you want to pause it right there. Let me try to focus. There we go, if you want to pause it and read it. On the back we have another image, and on the bottom somewhere, cannot find it. Oh, I guess they don't have it on this one. As you know, usually General Giant will put the edition size, but I guess not on this box. But I do know they have it on the bottom here. There we go. So this was number 173 out of 1300. And let me take a look at the COA real quick. And yeah, that one also says it as well. 173 out of 1300. There you go. And getting the box put away right now, let's take a closer look at Scorch. So he does have a almost, how do you say, I guess a generic soldier or body armor paint. It is just the dark gray arms and trim with the lighter gray or gray brush chest, and actually this might be the trim, I don't know, but we have the lighter dry dry brushed gray on the side. We have some yellow forearms on both sides and the yellow wrists as well. And on the back we do have a little bit more yellow with some blue on the backpack. I'm not quite sure what this backpack is supposed to be. Haven't read too much on Scorch. Not sure if this is just a ammo backpack or supplies, or there's some special meaning to it. Maybe these are weapons in the back or explosives, but he does seem like a heavy duty Republic Commando. And on the mask itself we do see the sky blue on the visor, about where his eyes would be, and it darkens to almost pretty much a black around where I guess the nose and mouth would be. Of course, you will only need to see from where your eyes are, so that works quite a bit. Getting a closer look, he is pretty heavily battle damaged, but not too much as far as like dents or actual damage, just really scuffs and weathering look to it. Does seem like he got shot right here in the chest. We have a lot of scrapes around here, some more scrapes and scratches on the other arm and on the chest as well. The gun itself has that gunmetal look to it, very well painted, very well designed, and pretty different than what we are used to seeing in the Star Wars universe in terms of weapons. Not sure if this is a maybe flamethrower or a specialized weapon, but still pretty cool. Getting a look on the other side and another angle for him. Some more battle damage and the beautiful transition from the elbow and the elbow joint. And just a really cool pose of him getting ready to go into battle, or you know, just suiting up for armor, or suiting up his armor I should say. And we have a lot of different sculpts and designs in here as well. You can see here it's like a, I guess if you call it an indent or a gap between the shoulder armor and the centerpiece right here. Here on the joint as well, it's not all, you know, level. It has different levels going in and out throughout. This part on the forearm kind of sticks out a little bit, and different sculpts around the arms and the fingers. And you know, you can still tell it is a clone trooper given the mask and the helmet and the overall armor. It's just another specialized version of the clone trooper army. And looking in the back as well, we have, I guess, latches right here, some red triangles or warning symbols here, some more battle damage on the back. And it's definitely not a clean piece, if you want to say. You know, it does look like he's been in quite a few battles and quite a few fights, so that's really cool. I know sometimes we'll have a totally clean version of a character and then they'll come out with a totally battle damaged. This is kind of a nice balance where, you know, you see his weathered look, you see his time served on duty, but it's still recognizable. You can still tell it is Scorch, it is a Republic Commando, it is a clone trooper from Star Wars and the Clone Army. So there we go. You know, it is a older piece. I won't spend too much time with it. I'm sure many of you have seen this guy before, but for me he is pretty new, so you know, I won't shy away from doing older pieces in minibus. And just to do a quick scale, he stands about, to his helmet, he is about 6 3/4 inches, and then the backpack goes to about 7.5 inches tall. And just to show you the length of how big it is too, he is about 7 inches in length as well. So you know, he is a pretty big piece and he weighs a good 2-3 pounds. Heavy duty piece, great for any clone fan or any fan of Star Wars itself. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to all my pages. Stay tuned next time for another video review. Thank you, everyone.